Well,
What?
I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but
What? Oh
I don't know
no.
what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but
That did not sound like a snake, bro. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Demon Benny, and if you didn't know, I also stream on Twitch. Come hang out with me and the community. We play a variety of games, and we love to chat or react to videos together. Please go to twitch.com/DemonBenny. See you there. Today, we are watching 6 terrifying cave moments caught on camera.
Named Alex from the channel Cantrell Caving is known for exploring some of the most dangerous, narrow, and unpredictable cave systems in the world.
Nope.
But this time, his passion nearly cost him his life.
Does anyone have an explanation for why people do this? Are they just adrenaline junkies?
On November 3rd, 2023, a group of 5 young men, including Alex and his close friend Jacob, set out to explore a cave they had never been in before. The plan was simple: follow the rope, reach the end, and document the journey. But nothing—
I hate the way that wet clothes feel on me too, so going in that with just freaking jeans on is crazy.
ever goes exactly as planned underground. At first, everything seemed fine.
Dude,
Headlamps
there's no way
on,
this is fun.
boots laced, spirits high. They moved deeper inside, unaware that the conditions had already changed, and fast.
Do it! Dude, there's no way. I would have a full-blown panic
Not long
attack.
into their descent, they found themselves battling rising water. The cave's narrow passages were partially flooded, making every step harder and far more dangerous. The air was heavy with moisture, and the rocks were slick. Every step forward took them deeper, both into the cave and into the unknown. Jacob, who had scouted part of the route ahead, tried to warn them.
So, like, if it starts raining and the rain goes into that hole, they would be fucked, right?
There's no way to breathe in parts of it.
Oh my god.
I can't get Edward. Go. Edward. Go right. Go right. Okay, gotcha.
I
Still,
wouldn't do it for
the group
anything
pushed
either,
forward,
Prime.
following the rope and hoping nothing would go wrong. But as they went deeper into the flooded tunnel, fear began to show on Alex's
There's no
face.
way.
His confidence faded. His movements grew tense and frantic. The water level kept rising until it filled his ears, and the only way to breathe was to tilt his head straight up toward the ceiling. The deeper he crawled, the more unstable he became, until suddenly, everything went wrong.
You going, Jacob?
Oh no.
Oh, he just bailed.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, they're panicking. Oh, they're panicking. What happened?
You're good. Oh my god.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Go. The
One of
fun is
Alex's
over.
friends panicked. Struggling to breathe, he grabbed onto Alex in desperation, nearly dragging them both underwater. Cold, water, darkness, claustrophobia.
I feel like I would
In a
get
cave,
disoriented very easily too.
panic is your worst enemy. Despite the chaos, they somehow managed to keep their heads above water.
Burn.
Inch by inch, they pulled themselves back toward the light.
Yeah.
By
go
the
back.
time they reached an
You're
open
done.
space, both Alex and his friend were scraped, bruised, and completely exhausted.
Ow.
It could have ended very differently. They were lucky to survive.
Lost in
This story
Pettyjohn
comes from
Cave?
the YouTube channel Action Adventure Twins, run by 2 brothers, James
so many
and
people who
Edward.
do
Since early
this.
2020, they've been exploring dangerous and extremely tight cave systems, documenting their underground adventures. But in March 2021, one of their expeditions brought them terrifyingly close to death. They decided to explore the well-known Pettyjohn Cave in Georgia. By that time, they had already visited several sections.
When my family came down to visit, they wanted to go explore caves in Arkansas. I can't tell you the fear I had, and it was very similar to like how this cave looks. I was absolutely terrified. Like, I felt like I was gonna have a panic attack being in that cave. It was horrible. And it was a tour too, so I couldn't just like leave because we were doing a tour with a bunch of other people and a tour guide. So as much as I wanted to run my ass out of that cave, I had to suck it up and deal with it. But it was a horrible experience. I don't like this
Of
stuff.
the sprawling
This is not for
maze-like
me.
cave system, even discovering an underground waterfall
Yeah,
during
we
one
had
of
a
their
waterfall
previous
too.
trips. They felt confident enough to take on the challenges of this underground labyrinth.
Ooh.
However, this time, their goal was one of the most difficult sections of the cave, appropriately named the nervous breakdown.
This
Yup.
one's tight.
So wet too.
A title that perfectly describes the
slippery.
mental state of anyone attempting to pass through it. The beginning of the trip went smoothly. The brothers squeezed through a narrow entrance and reached the first open chamber of the cave. But soon, the passages began to narrow again, forcing them to crawl through tighter and tighter spaces. After about 25 minutes of crawling, they faced their first serious obstacle. A muddy chamber with a deep, narrow pit in the middle that had to be carefully skirted along the edge. One wrong move would mean falling into a tight shaft with almost zero chance of climbing back out. The slippery
This is
walls
so
and lack of
scary,
solid footing
too.
would make it nearly impossible to pull someone out.
Have you guys ever seen the movie The Descent? This cave reminds me of The Descent.
After safely passing this dangerous area, they finally reached the entrance to the infamous nervous breakdown. To their frustration, part of the surrounding area had collapsed, making it much harder to find a safe route forward. Rocks
Bro,
were
go
scattered
back.
everywhere. Narrow drops surrounded them, and pitch-black darkness filled the space. After a long search,
it's so
Edward
scary.
eventually located an entrance and decided to go down, leaving his brother above as a backup in case something went
Hey,
wrong.
for the biddies.
He had no idea that this decision would become one of the biggest mistakes of his life. After descending a bit deeper, Edward tried to contact his brother, but there was no response.
I found a rope.
Oh no. Oh, he's cooked.
I don't hear James anymore.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He suddenly found himself in a nightmare scenario,
I would throw
lost
up.
in an unknown part of the cave with no way
Oh,
to communicate.
no.
At first, he tried to stay calm and continued moving, still hoping he would meet James
My
somewhere
legs
ahead.
are shaking. I'm so
But after
nervous
30
for
minutes
them.
of searching and calling out with no answer, the reality of the situation began to sink in. He knew that panic was the worst possible reaction, but anxiety was slowly
Don't worry,
taking
Toes.
over.
I won't.
After countless failed attempts to locate his brother, Edward decided to retrace his steps,
Oh no.
only to realize how difficult that would be.
Yeah, I would get so disoriented. I wouldn't know which way to go. What the heck do you do in this situation? I feel like if you're gonna do something like this, you need to create some type of markers to indicate where you were just at and to backtrack if you need to, you know?
30 minutes since I last saw him.
30
I don't
minutes?
even know where I'm at.
You know you have 30
tried to
minutes?
go back to the last place I saw him. And
Oh no.
everything just looks the same.
Oh no.
It's just a jumbo maze.
Every direction looked exactly the same in the dim light of his headlamp. Narrow tunnels and uneven rock walls offered no landmarks to help him remember where he had come from. With every step,
Oh,
the situation
no.
became more desperate. A single wrong choice could leave him wedged in a passage too tight to escape. Or worse, he could fall
This
into a
is
hidden fissure.
terrifying.
The recording, which began with excitement as he entered the nervous breakdown, could have ended as a tragic documentation of his final moments. After what felt like endless wandering in circles, Edward finally spotted a small but familiar detail. A piece of marker tape he had noticed earlier on his way down.
Oh, so they were
Following
leaving
it,
tapes.
he was finally
Okay.
able to find his way back.
What do you mean we?
Oh,
Oh my god, he found him.
you're over here? Oh, dude,
Dude, that relief he must have felt. Oh my
this place is a
gosh.
maze, man. Oh, hey, I see your light. Dude.
How did they
We're
get
never gonna see
separated?
each other. Dude, I know.
After reuniting, the brothers stayed together for the rest of the expedition. This experience didn't stop them from exploring caves.
Of course.
They continue to upload
course.
videos to their YouTube channel, but now they do so with far more caution and much better preparation.
No way. No! Unexplained sound in tunnel.
This unsettling
you got
video was
me
filmed by Jacob,
fucked up.
an experienced explorer obsessed with uncovering the
psych right
secrets of
now.
abandoned mines. For nearly 20 years, he had descended into forgotten tunnels, documenting his journeys and sharing the hidden history of these places with his viewers.
Did I jump
But this
scare
time
you?
was different.
Yeah, I bet I did.
Ban that guy? Fuck you, Johnny.
This time he
Welcome in.
encountered something he would never forget. On the cold, rainy evening of December 5th, 2017, Jacob
man.
drove down a dark, deserted road toward
Nope.
another abandoned mine, unaware of what awaited him underground.
Lots of wind.
Okay, that's the portal to the wall deck mine.
The portal?
I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little bit,
portal?
and it's not raining, so I managed to stay dry. Of course, I'm inside this little alcove, kind of. But anyway, you come down this little incline path, and then big boulders here you have to climb over, and then the tunnel's right behind me this way. So let's check it out. Let's get in here.
At
portal
first,
they call
everything
Devil's
seemed normal,
Anus.
almost calm. But the deeper he ventured, the stronger a strange feeling of unease grew inside
No.
him as he passed beneath
Why would you do this? But why?
rotting wooden beams, barely holding back
Bro's
the
already
crushing
out of
weight
breath.
the earth. After more than 15 minutes of walking,
I deadass thought that was a video. Oh my god, MV, you got me.
a faint flash of light deep in the tunnel, like a distant flashlight beam. Though Jacob didn't notice it at the time, moments later, disturbing sounds began to echo through the tunnel. Soft, whisper-like noises coming from somewhere just out of sight.
Do you hear that? Sounds like, what, is that wind?
I'm listening. Chat,
I don't
listen,
know if you can hear that
listen.
on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Wow.
What?
I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but
What?
that's crazy.
Bro, there's a freaking
Don't know if
ritual
that's
going
a
on.
bird or
Oh
I don't know
no.
what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but
That did not sound like a snake, bro.
wow.
That is
I've
not.
heard some weird
What
stuff
kind
in
of
mines, but
fucking
that is
snakes
definitely creepy. I don't know what that is.
No.
I'm getting out of here, and you can really hear that airflow.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm getting out of here and heading home.
Uneasy, Jacob turned back toward the entrance,
Dude, it was like
but
a
on his
cult
way
in there or
out,
something.
he noticed another tunnel he had missed before, and cautiously decided to investigate.
No.
Looking down the tunnel here.
This is some white people shit. Why would you wait? Why? Bro's about to be in his own horror movie. Why is that string moving?
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
Get out of there. Get
I
out
can
of
see that
there.
in the video
Get
now.
out of there.
Inside, steel chains hung from the ceiling,
Oh my god.
ordinary at first glance, until he saw one of them
Leave.
slowly swaying back and forth,
Leave.
as if someone had just touched it. That was enough for Jacob. Realizing he was not alone, he immediately left the mine and never looked back. To this day, he still has no explanation for what happened in that tunnel. It remains an
Secret
unsolved
tunnel,
mystery.
secret tunnel. And what are we never gonna do, chat? We're never gonna go into a cave. Hooray! That's what we learned today.